Good morning. Welcome to Satsang. Those expressions to give up or to go back to the source look like very helpful for the mind, but in fact it reinforces the seed of ignorance, because you never left yourself. You have never to give back, to give up anything regarding who you are. They are false impressions, the impressions expressed by the body, the feelings and the mind. But it's exactly that. Whatever you can know or feel or sense, it's not it. It's an expression of it. So try to hear directly this. And of course, the mind may take time to really hear, and that's why it goes back to the source. Till one day he sees, I never left myself. All that was a great fantasy of the mind. That's it. Thank you. That's a good idea. The problem is one trusts whatever the body or the mind or the emotions say. So I'm not yet there because of, and then there are so many arguments, or I still feel this, so I'm not yet there, and so on. Just know that this is the talk of the body or of the heart or of the mind, and in fact, if I search who am I really, if I wish so much real peace, it's already there, it never left you. It was just looking like covered by beliefs, mostly by beliefs. But once you know, okay, I have this impression, but it's just an impression. It's an illusory impression regarding what's, let's speak like that, real. It's better, I think, than to try to give up. Anyway, everybody understands what he understands, but the good thing is it's always towards, at least, towards less concept. To be freed from the tyranny of concepts and experiences. You see, that doesn't mean they will not appear again. But it's not because something appears that you have necessarily to be tyrannized. Having a body and a mind which appeared, of course, so many things will happen to this body-mind till you die. So it's not about non-appearing in that way. The tyranny has to disappear because it was an illusion anyway. So if you have any difficulty for yourself or a doubt, you can tell, even if you already know, maybe it's the mind, but tell it. Tell it, because when you are in the mind, to say it's the mind will not have much effect. Why? Because there is somebody who didn't know and suddenly knows, but there is a somebody too much to take us as that. So when I say just to know, it's not a knowledge that somebody has got. I cannot describe more than that. Any knowledge you know through the mind, you see when you die, will die with you. So, in Satsang, it points out to, I don't know what will happen when one dies, but at least we can take the risk not to depend on anything which belongs to the body and the mind. So one cannot depend on an object, even if it is outside or if it is inside. All those philosophies and spirituality, they are inside objects. So dare to also be freed from that. And this will always happen just now. Just now. When you don't want to save anything. If you want to hear something, tell me, or clear something. Yeah? Where is the mic, please? Take.
Good morning, Ganga. I have a question about, I was reading again or looking at Bhagavad Gita, due to Oppenheimer. And my question is, looking at this or reading this, the scriptures or the Mahabharata or the Bhagavad Gita, and then a man like Oppenheimer using it, so to speak, in his life, is there in the scriptures and in the indications. It seems always a duality of the destined, everything is destined, therefore the helplessness and the action of the human being, reading it, taking it, and therefore again, like me as well, there is a destiny, and therefore it's also a helplessness in the actions and the indications of all these beautiful scriptures, so to speak.
But don't ask me about the scriptures, I'm not a specialist.
No, I know, but these indications are...
Which indication, for example?
Let's say Arjuna and Krishna, they speak together about the destiny, that you cannot not act upon your karma, or the incarnation you are.
That's what I say. That's what I say. In which way can you control anything?
Nothing.
Okay. So it looks we are agreeing.
Yes, you say the same with very few words, which I love.
Well, but it's years of satsang to take them and to see it by yourself. You have to see those things by yourself. Otherwise, okay, you are willing to trust, but when a real challenge would come, you will react maybe in a different way. So you have to see, do we have any to worship really in this world, in this... it looks like, and of course it doesn't mean that we have not to take decisions and all that, but knowing that whatever happens anyway will happen, and whatever has not to happen will not happen. And if you decided and it happens, then you say, you see. No, it's because it had to happen.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. That's it? Yeah. Actually, I don't understand that quote of Oppenheimer.
I looked at it last night.
Maybe I can ask
I looked at
Miguel.
it last night.
I don't understand it.
I can send you if you like.
No,
or-
I don't need. I mean, if you like, and I may be also curious
Yeah, I was curious.
to tell Miguel, who knows, what does it mean? But what was it? It was about death.
I am death. I am the destructor. I'm the destroyer. I am death. I'm acting as God. I'm the destroyer.
Well, you can say Shiva also tells that. Yeah, if you, it's true that if you want to obviously be what you already are, you have to destroy all your concepts. So it's exactly the same. But the thing is, and this is very important, it's not that the object of the concept will be destroyed. It is the belief that it's real. It's very important because I see the problem I see in many who are seekers after I would not like to say the truth. After oneself. Is that they believe that desires will not show up anymore, attachment will not show up anymore, eventually the world will not show up anymore. So it's very important to add, it is the belief. And things appear, disappear till we die, till this body dies. the so-called karma that we can be freed of. Yet, it's like a ball you throw. Huh? So the moment you throw it, you are no more tyrannized. But still, the ball rolls on. So you can say the destiny of that particular person is still rolling down. But it doesn't mean you are tyrannized necessarily by that. You are, and even if there is experiences of tyrannizing, it's just an experience. If you have an experience of, I'm still identified, yes, it is an experience. I'm not that. It expresses it this way, okay? That is the destiny of each one. A destiny where no one has control of it, on it. No one.
It's a tremendous impact on the human race.
Better not to say that in those rites. It has nothing to do. Anyway, everybody runs and fights for its belief. You can say, I do the same. I don't care. Everybody will tell what was amazing, changing life for himself or herself. And if it fits you, perfect, go there. If it doesn't fit, you will find someone with some other message. That's life. And nobody's right. It is only right for when it corresponds to your own demand. That's it. Yeah.
Someone?
Hi, Ganga. When you said before...
Sorry?
When you said before, when you started, you said there not to land on, not to depend on any object.
Yeah.
It does something in my system, and then I see that I can't...
You still look at your system. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's like
That is
my
the
body
problem. All our lives, we look at our system, how it reacts. Oh, then it means something. And this and that. I ask you to disregard that for a second. Discard your experiences for a second. Otherwise, you will be bound. And that's what happens, and that's why we seek. We are bound by our system, which presents itself this way, that way, this way, that way. Here, enough. And if this enough doesn't come to you, don't come here. It will not mean anything. It's when one is fed up, exhausted, enough, because I have the experience of this and that and this. There is no way out. No way out if you keep a single thing of this system. Clear? Great. And this system will reappear again, in the same way, with changes and all that, but that is the expression, that's the creation where I am with this body-mind, but I have seen. And you know this moment of seeing, you fall in love with it, or you see how treasurable it is, so you like to dedicate some time again and again to it. To make it alive, otherwise it will fall into the memory again. Huh? The person wanted first. There first.
Thank you. Before you mentioned karma and the ball that you throw, then the thing is, why we, the system, ask us to be compassionate?
The Buddhists ask you
in
to.
general, why we to be to do good thing for the planet, for the people.
But do good thing according to your circumstances. It's human, okay? Now, do good thing for you. And what is it? Is to see who you are. And after, you have absolutely no will. It happens by itself. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was wondering in the beginning of the satsang when you said if you know it is the mind, there's somebody
Yeah.
too much.
Mm.
But also you say if you know that this is the way it presents itself,
Mm.
is it not the same one also?
No, it's not the same. One is in the mind still, and one has a mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One quote from Gita
Great.
on the bliss of karma.
Mm-hmm.
Ya enam veti hantaram yaschainam manyate hatam ubhau tauna vijanitaha nayam hanti nahanyate. So Krishna is there teaching Arjuna, telling him at the same time, do your duty, do what is to be done.
Yeah.
And then he says, there is someone, ya enam veti hantaram, who thinks that he is the one who kills.
Mm.
Yascham manyate hatam, someone thinking is killed.
Mm.
Both, ubau tau navijanitaha, both they don't know it.
Mm.
It doesn't kill, nahanti nahanyate. It doesn't kill, that doesn't kill, doesn't get killed.
To understand that is hard. Very nice. Very nice. It really boycotts your understanding. It's wonderful. Ah.
I'm reminded of a situation many years ago. It's called trauma, I think, in psychology. That the circumstances outside were very extreme, and I was freezing and escaping somewhere. And the last time it comes, often this moment comes up, but I can find a depth and a silence and eternity in this experience.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's relevant, but I had to say that.
Maybe you had no time to catch the doer.
I was too afraid to catch the door.
Then what?
Just
Yeah, sometimes in extreme situations, one can get freed even from being a doer. It's a moment like that. And you still remember.
and in a way, maybe this is what brought me here. I don't know.
In the ways.
In a way, maybe this is what brought me here. I don't know.
Yes. Yes. Very nice. Very nice. Very lucky. In disguise, but lucky. We are so stubborn, so naturally arrogant with this birth that often we need a tremendous circumstance which breaks you, which gives you such a unacceptable fear of something that it can happen. Yeah. The blessings in disguise, you see. You see it afterwards.
Hi Ganga. I would like to share a strong moment I had with Papaji
Yeah.
when somebody actually from Israel, a journalist, came to Lucknow the last year of his life.
Yeah.
And among the one question was, do you have any regret?
Ah.
So Papaji looked very naughty and he said, what is it? What does that mean? And like that. I don't remember exactly the wording.
Yeah, it's okay.
And then she said if and what and should and shouldn't. And then he said, you see, there is no regret whatsoever because everything was needed for you to be in this perfect moment.
Wonderful.
And that was that for me, because until then, there was always a bit of accusation of the past, of traumas, of
Yeah,
people.
yeah, sure.
So I went home and was like, there is no regret.
Yeah, yeah.
And then tons of gratitude came up. And since then it's the blessing in disguise of
Sure, everybody knows that
connection.
till one is conscious of it, yeah. Sure. Nothing has been done or whatever for nothing. Everyone has a different destiny. Yeah. So, those challenges appear differently for everyone. But if you are in that search, surely they become a blessing in disguise. I think everyone is touched once you search for who you are. You will be touched in your journey where you feel the most to be touched. It's like that often.
Can you say that again?
It was clear, no? What did you understand?
I understood, and then I wanted to remember the words, and it went away.
Yeah. I may not repeat it as a teaching, but I was just telling the one who is a seeker after what is real will often, in his journey, if there is a journey for that, he will be touched where he fears the most, and that will look like then the biggest challenge. Will he survive? Will I survive that, you know?
Thank you. It's a good one.
And you survive, but in a different way. No more as a survivor, hopefully. Ah, yes.
I think for me there's still some confusion
Okay.
about the topic of destiny and karma. And
Destiny and karma.
yeah, like when this topic comes up in Satsang, I think I go into this like understanding mode where I try to figure out like what is what and
Okay. So first of all, the real thing is that you don't have destiny and you have no karma. You prefer that? That's the truth. If we speak of something more consistent and substantial, that's the truth. But as I said, when you throw a ball, so it's like, okay, there was a point in your life where you can take it. I have no karma, I have no destiny. So you don't speak of the person at that time. You, for some reason, you try to express something else. Okay, so that's when the ball is in the hand, but you have thrown it. You have thrown it, you see. And so the rolling, it will take some time, no? That is a life. And that rolling will be different for everybody. That ball will meet some stones for one, some other things for others, and so on. This you have no power on it. Why? I don't go far. I just say, because of this birth, things, if you see babies, they are not virgin as people say. They are innocent, I agree, but they carry things with the birth in their emotions, in their mind, in the body. So that are the seeds of their life, and in their life this will grow, and that is their karma or their destiny. So, but there you have no control. Things happen as they have to happen, even if, you know. And that dies with you when it stops, with the ball, when the dead is dead. Well, that I don't want to enter into those things. I don't know more than that. And it's enough to know this much. Is there something strange? Or
That was exactly what I mean.
ah, okay. Very nice. Vayu? And the piece you see to say word is when that ball rolls, that if you had the luck to really see you are not the doer. That's it. But the ball will still roll for some time. Where are you?
Here. Ah. So the grace of the Guru is in the karma, is in this ball rolling, because I've seen miracles, situations coming up.
Yeah, but you see, the word grace means all that. Don't torture your mind anymore. It's just like that. More understanding is not needed. So, you give to her. You go tomorrow, so anything which is important to you.
just hard. Like I don't know what to grasp or what to.
Okay. And if something comes up, what you do then?
It goes away.
Would you say that you still search?
I just know that I want to be around you, so I guess
I don't hear well.
that I want to be still around you. So
That's no problem for me. It's hot, huh?
I would say that I need your guidance, but maybe not as it was before or something like that. That's
Okay.
But
That's why you come.
Yes.
You know, it happened to me too, but I didn't know. My search dropped at some point, so it was like a very big shift, because from searching so much, the search dropped. And I thought that was it. And it's very much later that I saw, oh, I was a seeker and now I am not a seeker. But what about I then? You see? So what? Yeah, so I wanted always to be with my master, sure. But actually you are never away from the master. Really, that's why he doesn't die. Amazing phenomena.
But thank you for everything.
Mm.
Thank you for everything.
Yeah, I am in the same state, you know.
I want to express, because my mind is very active today, and I see that it shifts from putting a question to suddenly be behind the question and see the question, and I always have these two points of the something rising and the one behind it seeing me.
But you forget to keep quiet. It's none. My indication is none of all that.
I know.
It's just keep quiet.
I try sometime, but it
No.
doesn't change.
It's exactly when you don't try anymore.
but I never tried.
I told, when you have enough of trying, exhausting, hopeless, helpless, ha!
When you say something like that, it somehow just works on itself, but immediately
Doesn't matter. I tell it always reappears. This world will always reappear, disappear, goes on changing. What will be the freedom is that it reappears this way. I don't care. It's not in my hands. You always want that it doesn't reappear. Then die then. When it reappears, when it troubles you, it's because you have that concept it should not reappear. You have to say that.
I just feel I could put now again exactly the same question, even though.
But why you go in your mind? I said keep quiet. I said to keep quiet. I don't say go in your mind. I say keep quiet. Don't enter for a moment into all this. It will not help you there. This will never have a solution.
It's stupid, but I don't know how, and then I'm in the witness.
You don't know how because you go there. It's not by being there that you keep quiet. It's by staying where you always have been. Whatever rises is the mind. Whatever, it's movements of the mind, means the creation. Means you in the creation, you in the movie. There is no hope there. About to know who you are, there is no hope and no help there. Absolutely like this. So keep quiet. Where can you keep quiet? Is it in this? You're sure?
Yes.
I'm done. You're sure? Then keep quiet. Whenever. And you will appear as this body is born for it. It's not in your hands. So don't be busy to change, to see if it is all right, not all right, and oh, I'm still identified, oh, this and that. Don't care. It's not about that. That will not be at peace. That will not be at peace. You will have some moments of peace when you really keep quiet, even in that. But there will be moments only. So keep quiet. You are exactly like I am. But you look at your mind and I don't look at my mind. That's all. And I tell you constantly that. Okay. I will remind you if you need, sure. But whenever, if you see how treasurable it is, give those moments. We have no obligation to constantly be in this time and space. That's our birthright. So honor that. To hear that in one's life. We are so lucky to hear that in one's life. So honor that. Who cares if that somebody forgets sometimes, remembers sometimes? Honor that whenever. Who cares? A human being is made like this to forget and to remember. You cannot change that. Some remember more, it's in their destiny. Some forget more, it's in their destiny. Who cares? To remember or not to remember, to keep quiet once is already such a luck.
I just have a poem
Yes,
in my
please.
head the whole time. So it's a poem that feels fitting. So what is this sway of feelings and emotions? What is making all these planets turn? Who moves the fish in the oceans? Who ignites your heart to yearn? An invisible hand is moving all about. It is him that sent you out alone. It is he, for sure, without a doubt. It flows the water and rocks the stone. So why search and search for what is here? Why look out when it's not even in? Don't be fooled by what he makes appear. Fighting a mind you will never win. Go back, disappear in the source. Only by this you will come to find that peace. Dharma and karma will show in due course. You're not seekers or lovers or even devotees.
This is our actual Rumi.
Kabir.
Beautiful. Oh, Kabir, sorry.
this and the Guru, there's a beautiful poem by Shankar. 8 strophes he writes on the Guru. And in each one of them it ends Manasche Nalagnam Gururam Tatme Tatahkim 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 Tatahkim. So he talks in every one of them, he talks about money or family or abilities that you have, that you can do this, that you can have the Shastra, the scriptures in your mind, that you can compose, all of that he talks. And in each one he says, if your mind is not at the lotus feet of your master, then what's the point of that? What's the point of that? Tatahkim, 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 tatahkim.
Yeah, that's how the gratitude rises and flows naturally. Sure. And that is seen, depends, but I mean, in a general cases, when one has been beaten enough by the samsara, by the creation, that one treasures it when he could be freed from it. It looks like it's very rare case, maybe like Shankara and a few like that they have not been beaten by their life. Otherwise, who has not been beaten here? Me included. Yeah, it's amazing. So one knows really how treasurable it is. Oh my God. I would say if anyone knows this moment of gratitude, what's left is just to honor it here and there, all your life. If this is not yet there, investigate more. That's all what I say. And when there is an investigation, it's towards the source of this creation, and be struck by the fact that you will see you cannot say anything or even see any creation if I doesn't rise. That's why it's called the root cause of the creation. The root cause. I am somebody, it's always accompanied by something. I am born. That's it. I think, I feel, I know. I don't know, I don't feel, I don't think. I am nobody. I am someone. I, if there is no rising I, there is nothing. Be struck by that. Then I becomes an object and remain quiet from where you see it. As simple